Believe it or not, the government wants you to be poor. It's a shocking statement, I know, but it's one that holds a lot of truth when you dig a little deeper. You see, the world of finance is a game that's often stacked against the average person. In a perfect world, we'd all be equipped with the knowledge and skills to navigate this game, but the reality is far from it. Money is a taboo topic in many homes, and it's rarely spoken about in schools. When you think about it, isn't that strange? We live in a world where money is a crucial part of our lives, yet we're never formally taught how to manage it. That's because the government doesn't prioritize financial education. They'd rather keep you in the dark, content with your 9-to-5 job, living paycheck to paycheck. This lack of financial education has serious consequences. It leads to poor financial decisions, crippling debt, and a lifetime of financial insecurity. It's a cycle that's difficult to break free from, especially when you're not given the tools to do so. Now you might be wondering, why would the government want this? Well, there are many reasons. One is that it keeps the status quo. A financially literate population is a powerful one. They're less likely to fall into debt, more likely to invest wisely, and more likely to question the financial decisions made by those in power. Another reason is control. An uninformed populace is easier to control. If you don't understand how money works, you're more likely to accept the financial situation you're in without question. You're less likely to challenge the system, to fight for better wages, or to demand financial fairness. This lack of financial education is a form of control, and it's one that we need to fight against. We need to demand financial education in our schools to equip ourselves and future generations with the knowledge to navigate the world of finance. We need to break free from the cycle of financial insecurity and build a brighter, more financially secure future for ourselves and for those who come after us. So why do you think they don't teach you about money in school? Are you ready to challenge the status quo? Ready to break free from the cycle of financial insecurity that the government seems so keen on perpetuating? If your answer is a resounding yes, then you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to financial freedom. We're here to equip you with the tools you need to navigate the financial game, to make informed decisions, and to take control of your financial future. We'll delve into concepts rarely discussed in traditional education systems: investing, debt management, taxes, and more. The road to financial freedom won't be easy, but with the right knowledge and mindset, it's a road you can confidently tread. So, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to change your financial future? If so, let's get started. The first time I met a rich man, I was just a kid. I remember asking him why money wasn't taught in schools. He looked at me with a knowing smile and said, "That's the first lesson, my boy. Schools are not designed to teach you about money. They're designed to make you an employee." Now, this was a man who had built his wealth from scratch. He was an entrepreneur, not an employee. He made me realize the stark difference in the way the two think about money. Employees work for money. Entrepreneurs make money work for them. Throughout my life, I've been fortunate to learn from him and many other successful entrepreneurs. They taught me to focus on more than just earning a paycheck. They taught me the value of financial intelligence and the importance of acquiring assets. They used the game of Monopoly to help me understand this concept. Renting homes, building hotels, collecting rent, it was all a metaphor for real estate investing and building wealth. This rich man challenged me to shift my mindset. Do you want to spend your life working for money, or do you want money to work for you? He would often ask. He encouraged me to think beyond the confines of a 9-to-5 job. He taught me about real business knowledge, accounting, debt, taxes, investments, things that were never taught in school. There were times when I faced financial crashes and setbacks, but each time I remembered his lessons about learning from mistakes and the importance of persistence. He also emphasized the value of spirituality in facing challenges. Money is important, he would say, but never lose sight of who you are and what truly matters. He opened my eyes to the poverty mindset that is passed on in families and through traditional education. He taught me to change limiting beliefs like "I can't afford it" to "How can I afford it?" He showed me that the key to financial freedom was not in earning more, but in learning more. What he taught me changed my perspective on money forever. Ever played Monopoly? It's more than just a game. It's a lesson on the power of assets. You see, wealth isn't about the immediate dollars and cents that flow into your bank account every month. It's about creating a financial portfolio that works for you, even when you're not physically putting in the hours. And that, my friends, is the power of assets. Assets, in the simplest terms, are things that put money in your pocket. It could be a piece of real estate, a business, a patent, or even a song that keeps earning royalties. Now let's talk about real estate, a classic example of an asset. Picture this. You buy a house, not to live in, but to rent out. Every month, you collect the rent, which is income that you didn't have to work for. This rental income is a direct result of your asset, the house. And the beauty of it is, as long as you own that house and it's rented out, it'll keep generating income. But it doesn't stop there. Over time, the value of the house itself may increase. This is known as capital appreciation. So not only do you earn rental income, but you also have an asset that's increasing in value. That's a double win. Now imagine if you had 10, 20, or even 100 of these houses. The numbers start getting pretty exciting, don't they? This is the power of assets. It's how the rich get richer. It's about having your money work for you instead of you working for your money. But remember, real estate is just one type of asset. There are many other forms of assets that you can invest in, each with their own benefits and risks. The key is to find what works best for you and your financial goals. It's time to think beyond the paycheck. It's time to think about how you can start acquiring assets. It's time to start playing the real game of Monopoly. In the game of life, are you buying properties or just passing go? My journey to financial freedom wasn't always smooth sailing. I've faced numerous financial crashes and setbacks, each one a brutal reminder that the path to wealth isn't paved with gold but strewn with obstacles. I remember one instance in particular. I had invested heavily in a real estate deal that seemed promising, only for it to collapse like a house of cards. I lost a significant amount of money, enough to make anyone's heart sink. But did I let that stop me? Absolutely not. Because I've learned that those who stumble and fall are often the ones who reach the top. These experiences, as harsh as they were, taught me invaluable lessons. I learned the importance of diversifying my investments, of not putting all my eggs in one basket. I learned the significance of thorough research, of understanding every aspect of a deal before diving in. But perhaps the most crucial lesson I learned was about persistence. Each setback, each stumble, was a stepping stone, a lesson in resilience. They taught me to keep going, to keep learning, to keep striving for success. And with each failure, I became more determined to succeed. I also discovered the value of spirituality in facing challenges. This isn't about religion or belief systems, but about maintaining a positive mindset, about believing in oneself, and about having the courage to face adversity head-on. Overcoming financial challenges isn't about never facing them. It's about getting back up every time you're knocked down. It's about learning from your mistakes, about taking the lessons life throws at you and using them to forge a path to success. Embrace your failures, learn from them, grow from them, because it's through these failures that we learn the most about ourselves and about the world of finance. It's through these failures that we become better, stronger, more resilient. Remember, setbacks are just setups for comebacks. Your journey to financial freedom may be filled with challenges, but with persistence, resilience, and a positive mindset, you can overcome them and achieve your goals. Ever heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees? It's a classic saying that many of us heard growing up, a phrase that seems harmless but subtly instills a scarcity mindset. This is just one example of how a poor attitude towards money is passed on from generation to generation in families, breeding what we call the poverty mindset. Now imagine if, instead of such limiting beliefs, we were taught about the power of investment, the magic of compound interest, and the importance of building multiple streams of income from a young age. Wouldn't that make a world of difference? But unfortunately, our traditional education system falls short in teaching us these essential financial literacy skills. In school, we're taught how to memorize facts and figures, ace tests, and land a secure job. But when it comes to money management, financial planning, or even understanding how taxes work, we're left in the dark. The irony is, these are the skills we need the most in the real world. This lack of financial education is a significant contributor to the poverty mindset. It keeps us stuck in the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, always scrambling to make ends meet. What's worse, this lack of knowledge often leads to fear and apprehension about money. We start associating money with stress and uncertainty, rather than viewing it as a tool that can provide security and freedom. This fear then holds us back from taking risks, exploring new opportunities, and ultimately, achieving financial success. So how do we break free from this poverty mindset? It starts by recognizing that financial education is a lifelong journey. It's about constantly learning, adapting, and applying new financial strategies. It's about understanding that money is not the enemy, but a tool that can help us achieve our goals and dreams. Remember, it's never too late to start learning about money. Whether you're a teenager, a young adult, or even in your silver years, you can always take steps towards better financial literacy. It's high time we break this cycle of financial ignorance. Change your words, change your world. This line rings true in so many aspects of life, especially when it comes to our financial beliefs. The limiting phrases we use like, "I can't afford it," not only restrict our possibilities, but also hinder our financial growth. Picture this. You see something you want, but it's out of your current budget. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," why not ask, "How can I afford it?" The shift is subtle, yet powerful. The former closes the door on possibilities, while the latter opens up a world of creative solutions. It's about moving from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. It's about seeing opportunities, not obstacles. This change in mindset doesn't just apply to big-ticket items. It's equally applicable to our everyday financial decisions. Every time we face a financial challenge, we can either choose to see it as a roadblock or as an opportunity to learn and grow. But how exactly do you go about changing your words and ultimately your world? It starts by recognizing your limiting beliefs and consciously choosing to reframe them. It's about challenging the status quo and daring to dream big. Remember, you're not just changing your words, you're changing your mindset, your attitude, and your approach to money. Once you've transformed your mindset, it's time to find your financial game. We all have different strengths, interests, and levels of risk tolerance. Some may thrive in the fast-paced world of stocks and shares, while others may prefer the steady growth of real estate. The key is to find a game you enjoy, one that aligns with your values and financial goals. Remember, it's not about becoming rich overnight. It's about creating sustainable wealth over time. It's about becoming financially literate, making informed decisions, and building a secure future for yourself and your loved ones. So will you continue to say, "I can't," or start asking, "How can I?" The choice is yours. The journey to financial freedom starts with a single step, or in this case, a single word. Change your words, change your world. The future of your finances is in your hands. This statement might seem daunting, but it's actually a call to empowerment. It's a reminder that you, yes you, have the ability to take control of your financial destiny. We've explored the importance of financial education, the limitations of traditional schooling, and the power of changing our mindset. Now it's time to talk about the road ahead. Financial education isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey, a pursuit of knowledge that continues to evolve as you grow and your circumstances change. It's not about memorizing formulas or jargon, but about understanding how money works, how to make it work for you, and how to protect it from the various risks you'll encounter along the way. This is where real business knowledge comes into play. We're talking about understanding the dynamics of cash flow, the intricacies of debt management, the nuances of taxes. It's about making sense of these concepts, not just in theory, but in the context of your own life. It's about learning to make informed decisions that align with your goals and values. But where do you acquire this knowledge? Sadly, you can't rely solely on traditional education systems. You need mentors, people who've walked the path you're embarking on, who've learned from their mistakes and are willing to share their insights. You need real-world experience, hands-on learning that allows you to apply what you've learned in a practical context. And most importantly, you need to take action, because knowledge without action is like a key without a lock. It's useless. So, start small. Start today. Read a book, listen to a podcast, attend a seminar, invest in a course. Seek out mentors. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every step you take towards financial education is a step away from ignorance and towards empowerment. Now that you know the truth, what will you do to improve your financial education? We've come a long way in our financial education journey, but remember, knowledge is only powerful when it's applied. In this scene, we're going to talk about how you can start taking action today. Action is the bridge between knowledge and results. It's easy to consume information, but it's the application of that information that truly changes your life. So let's get started. First, start small. You don't need to become a financial expert overnight. Commit to learning something new about finances every day. It could be as simple as reading an article or watching a video on a specific financial topic. Over time, these small actions will add up to a significant increase in your financial knowledge. Next, Find mentors. These could be people in your life who you admire for their financial savvy, or they could be authors, speakers, or influencers in the finance field. Reach out to them, ask questions, learn from their experiences. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can learn from those who've already achieved what you aspire to. Finally, put your knowledge into practice. This could mean starting a side hustle, investing in stocks or real estate, or simply creating a budget and sticking to it. Remember, the goal isn't to get rich quick. The goal is to create sustainable wealth over time. Remember, your financial future is in your hands. The actions you take today will determine the life you live tomorrow. So, start today. Start now. Take that first step towards financial empowerment. Your future self will thank you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more financial education content. Remember, your financial future is in your hands.